Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Tuesday, October 28, 2014. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in. So what you're going to see here is that the futures are trading higher by 6.25 points, but they did just tumble a little bit on the back of the durable goods order economic report that just came out. And what I want you to really notice, if you take a look at this, is the dollar yen. And I think this is pretty important because you'll see dollar yen really coming down sharply, and if that comes down, you'll see a spike in gold. So keep that on the radar today. Dollar yen really coming off the highs after the durable goods order was announced at 8:30 this morning. So we'll see how that all plays out. Right now, futures are off the lows a little bit. They were up about 10 points, now trading higher by about 6.5 points at the moment. So again, we could be in for a little bit of a volatile morning, but all in all, I think the market is going to be on pause to wait for the Federal Reserve announcement, which is scheduled tomorrow afternoon. So again, we'll see what if the Federal Reserve tomorrow cuts quantitative easing. That's what it's all about. We'll see if they do start to let the market fight on its own 2 feet. All right, with that being said, there are a lot of stocks in the news today. We're going to start off with the first one, and it's the most important and the big one. It's Twitter, TWTR. What you're going to see here is Twitter closed at $48.56. Stock right now is trading at $42.20. This is a pretty big decline from yesterday's close. We will be playing this stock today in the intraday stock chat. I've already isolated levels for us, so we will look to trade this today in the intraday stock chat. Next one we're going to look at is DuPont. Ticker symbol is DD. We're going to see here stock is trading at $68.25. They reported earnings. The stock closed at $68.88, so there's a little bit of an uptick. Now, if this fails, this support level or this rally up here this morning fails, you're going to watch two levels, 65.58 and also 63.80. Both are intraday bounce levels for scalp trading. Scalp is nothing more than a quick day trading, quick day trade style that lasts between 10 and 30 minutes. Let's take a look at good old Coach Bags. Everybody knows the company. Stock was surging higher, now has plunged lower. Right now it's trading at $34.82. There's not a lot we would do with Coach at the moment. There's going to be a little minor support around $33.75. I don't really love the level. A level I do like for Coach, though, would be $28.50. So keep that on the radar today. If Coach gets down to $28.50, there could be your scalp bounce. Let's take a look at CMI. This is Cummins Engines. Right now the stock is trading at $141.53, closed at $135.36. So it had it is having a very good move. We're going to look at a few levels on Cummins this morning, but one level I'm seeing right off the bat near term would be around 142.66. The stock could run into a little bit of headwinds there. That would be resistance. And then the other levels I'm going to give out in the chat room this morning as gap levels. And we will be playing Cummins if the stock does trade a little bit higher. So Cummins Inc. or Cummins Engines, we will look to play this one in the chat room if it does trade a little bit higher. But right off the bat, watch for resistance around 142.66. There should be very good resistance at that level. Let's take a look at Amgen, the world's largest biotech. What you're going to see here, stock is trading at $150.25. It closed at $148.20, so good little pop for Amgen. But I don't know if there's much more upside in this name. So if I own this stock, I am trailing the stop loss right now. If I don't own it, I am not a buyer whatsoever. Again, the stock is in good technical shape. However, it is getting long in the tooth here, and it's probably nearing some form of exhaustion. So be very careful with Amgen. I don't really see the stock getting much above 150, 150, 151.75. Let's go over to Buffalo Wild Wings, everyone's little favorite sports bar. What you're going to see here, BWLD, I typed that in wrong. What you're going to see here is stock is trading at $143.50. We will look to play this in the intraday stock chat. I do have levels isolated for us. Watch for near-term resistance around 145, but we're going to have some levels a little bit higher that I think are playable. This is a light volume name, so remember levels can overshoot a little bit. When I mean by light volume, I mean it doesn't really trade more than 1 million shares a day. It usually trades less than that, and that causes stocks to sometimes overshoot levels as institutions get involved. But either way, we will have gap levels for this one. But right off the bat, the 145 level does seem like a lot of resistance right away. So keep that on the radar. Next one we're going to look at is T-Mobile. Looks like they reported earnings as well. The stock right now is trading at $28.35. It closed at basically $28 yesterday. So if it does trade up, watch for $30 resistance. If it trades back down, you're going to watch for $24.70 support. So it's kind of in a range. The stock really isn't moving that much higher from where it closed. It did trade to 29. I think 30 though is $29.99. $30 is the big resistance level if it does get up there. Let's take a look at MTW. I have not looked at this one yet, so let's see what we have. This is good old Manitowoc. Stock closed at $18.91. Yeah, I'm not seeing much on that one, so we're not going to really do too much with that. We're going to look at CVLT, CVLT. And what you're going to see is this one is going to be a gap play. This is Commvault Systems. Stock right now is trading at 40. Did trade below 38. I will have gap levels for this one. Come on over to the chat room. Take a 7-day free trial. Watch all these gap plays. Today alone, I believe we're going to have, about 5 gap plays in motion. So come on over to the intraday stock chat. Take out a 7-day free trial. You'll see all the gap plays that we're going to play this morning. All right, let's go over to the gold market. Gold is trading up $3.80. Let's go over to the GLD. What you're going to see here, GLD has caught a bid, but remember what I showed you earlier. I showed you the dollar-yen chart. Dollar-yen plunged. Okay, gold took its cue to move higher. Now dollar-yen is starting to find some footing and move back up, so you'll start to see gold retract a little bit and start to move back down. All right, dollar-yen is the driving force behind gold. Dollar-yen comes lower, gold goes higher. That's kind of the way it works. Let's take a look at light sweet crude this morning. Light sweet crude is trading higher by 44 cents to $81.43 a barrel. Yesterday, oil was downgraded by Dennis Gartman to $10 a barrel. I think that's a little bit far-fetched. He has been the mush face of the stock market as of late. So again, you want to just take note of that. Just do the opposite, basically, is what it comes down to. If we take a look at the USO this morning, you're going to see the USO is trading at around $31. And again, this is a decent little uptick for oil. Oil being defended down here at these levels. So we'll see how this all plays out. But nonetheless, it's going to make for an interesting morning. Right now, the futures are trading higher by $6.75. But we should have very, very good action, at least at the start of the day. Come on over, take a 7-day free trial to the In the Money Stocks chat room. You'll see all the plays that we are doing this morning. With that being said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day, and we'll see you on the charts.